Welcome back. It is the fall season, I guess. It's like warm and chilly at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of been switching in and out, which is really fun to guess like what I need to wear every day, but it's fine.
It's fine. Like now that we're in the cloudy, I do like overcast, don't get me wrong. But now we're
for the
cloudy.
lighting, it's
for the lighting in the room, it's not great. Also, our lights in the office don't work, so we can't fix it with actual artificial lighting.
Mm-hmm. It's very sad.
Very sad, but that's not what y'all are here for today. We're talking about
My hero today. And I'm gonna be the one Quincy will be talking too, but I'm the only one that's
I shouldn't be because
I'm the only one that's watched it, so
exactly. Anyway, we're here again.
Yes.
We love a certain show.
One Piece.
But we also cover other anime.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Apothecary Diaries.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Solo Leveling. We like to spiel.
Exactly.
Covering seasonal anime, this is Seasonal Spiels.
We're talking about the final season of My Hero today. The first episode aired on October 4th, and then we had 2 after that. So currently, as of recording this, there are 3 episodes out, and when the episode releases, the 4th will air the day after, because they always release on Saturdays.
Okay.
So
that makes more sense.
Yeah. I'll probably cut out that part, but I did mess up the math. I said the 14th. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, that's not math. It's okay.
So originally I did think, we have 3 episodes now. Originally I thought that it would be a 12 episode season because I knew it wasn't going to be 24, but apparently it's supposed to be 11 episodes. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing an odd number because it hurts for my brain.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Its final season doesn't even deserve the full 12. Sorry. I like lightly hate on My Hero. I know it's not, to me it's just a mid-anime.
Fair.
But like, I know it's not trash. There's like good points. I also just don't like the negatives to the point where I've dropped it, as y'all know.
Yeah.
So I couldn't help it.
But yeah, we're only getting 11 episodes, so I mean it doesn't need 24 to be, and
why would you make 24 if it's the final few chapters?
No, exactly, because like I don't know like how it'll be broken down exactly, but I'm assuming half of it's going to be wrapping up the actual war that's going on, and then the other half is the epilogue, which is like,
was there an epilogue? Sorry,
yeah, the epilogue being like what is it? It's like the few chapters that dropped whenever Horikoshi announced
Oh my
that,
gosh, you're so close.
I know him personally. No, whenever Horikoshi announced that MHA would be ending and there would be 5 chapters left, it's like the epilogue is a little bit before those 5 chapters and then those 5, if that makes sense.
And then like the extra one.
And there was like an extra because there was I think it was 431 or something.
Don't look at
me. I don't remember the numbers, but there was like the manga ended, and then maybe a month or 2 after, there was like an extra chapter, so it'll adapt that too.
Yeah, I imagine.
But yeah, so it'll be like half of the war, half of just like not everybody chilling, but like the war's over, now we're wrapping up the story.
Resolution.
Yeah. So the first episode that aired was the continuation, because season 7 ended on All Might fighting All for One with that, like, I forget the name of it, but the suit that he commissioned from what's her face? That girl in the first movie.
Alyssa?
I think. The daughter of David Shield, who
that name just came to me. I could very well have made that up.
Yeah.
It's a normal name.
I think you're right. I think it is Melissa.
Guys.
But the suit that I don't think David had any part of it, but the suit that she designed for All Might, he used
Sorry, not your best friend. The daughter of my best friend.
Right.
Excuse you.
Exactly. She designed that suit for him, and then he uses it to fight All for One, because as of him fighting All for One, he's now quirkless completely.
I'm surprised he's still alive, to be honest.
Yeah,
they kept teasing his death. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's still alive. Okay, maybe
all right.
The war happened. I was like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then I dropped it. So.
I mean, it's like, I'm on the one hand, I'm like fine that he's alive, but on the other hand, I'm like,
there was so much death baiting.
Yeah.
I wanted it though. I was like, isn't that what we need? You need, because like, sorry, just to cut it here.
You're so good.
My thought process was like, the whole point is All Might has become such a beacon of hope that he's become a crutch to society, that in order to fully alleviate, like to fully deteriorate the crutch, but still reinvigorate hope in society would work best if he did actually die and became a martyr.
Yeah.
But I also can see why the martyr thing might not be the best approach. I guess I didn't write it, so
it's fine. I mean, I feel like it could kind of go either way, because they do have, I'll get like more into this in the third episode, but like or when I like break down the third episode, I mean, but there is a moment in that episode where they talk about, he has like, it's not really a flashback, I think he's just kind of like tweaking out a little bit and like going unconscious and envisioning Night Eye talking to him essentially, and he's like, because he like at this point he's like about to die, and he's like not really flashing back, but like seeing Night Eye in his mind, and Night Eye's talking to him like I don't remember what he says specifically, but the idea behind that like message is you know, you're a person, not a hero, like you don't need to die, or something to that effect, like you don't need to, I don't know.
But like that's his whole character.
Yeah. Or it's like focus, like
know.
you, something about like that like glorious death being like something for comic book heroes, which like they kind of are, so it's a little bit weird, but like they're trying to like reinforce the idea that like he's a human being now.
Isn't that like 50 years too late?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
But they tried.
Carry on.
So yeah, that's in the third episode though. The first episode, I will say it's not, like, it's fine. It's not my favorite of the three that we have, just because like it mainly continues where season 7 left off. I think it like kind of, it doesn't recap, but it like re-shows you some of the stuff that you saw from that fight and then adds on to it. Yeah. Basically, I mean, it's a recap, a little bit of new stuff. The main thing with the first episode is that Stain is back now, which is
the only character worth anything.
Yes,
is Stain, guys.
He flies in on like a weird like Silver Surfer hoverboard, which
I'm
is
sorry,
really
what?
funny. Yeah, no, I don't know.
What is he so
Because like the thing in season 7, like he is back because like a ton of villains from Tartarus got released, like with the beginning of like the final
I remember
war, like,
that from like watching
yeah.
clips on the internet of like Deku's vigilante
Yeah.
era or whatever.
So like he's free of Tartarus now. I don't know where he gets the hoverboard from, to be honest with you. But
Dude,
like
what
at
if
the
he
end
just like stole it.
I mean, probably, but like at the end of the episode, you see him, or first you see him like walking around, sniffing out like All for One's blood, which is really funny because he does not have a nose anymore.
I was about to
Fun
say,
fact.
yeah, he's noseless, so sniffing.
So, and he even has a line where he's like, "I can smell better now that I have a nose." That's not how that works. He doesn't say that specifically.
Wait,
but
now
he's
that
like,
he has a nose?
or now that he doesn't have one, sorry. Like he's like, I can smell better without it. I'm like, that's not how that works.
I would have bought it if he said, I can taste the blood in the air or something. Because if you lose one sense, the others usually do heighten.
Yeah.
So that would at least, I could kind of buy into.
Yeah. No, he's just saying he can sniff better, and I'm like, that's not
That's not how that works.
But anyway, he's like trying to track down All for One to get to that fight, so he eventually like finds a rock with his blood on it, and he's like, then you see him like flying to the fight, and that's where the episode ends. And it's like, it's fine. Like, the stuff with All Might's suit, like, you see it recreating a lot of Class 1A's quirks, which is pretty cool. I don't really care that much about it. Like, it's fine.
You can see how much I care.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like, a cool way to, like, connect him to his, not really his students, but, like, it's whatever.
What about, so, yeah, I'm sure, what is it, invisibility? I'm sure that would be helpful, but are we sure the sugar guy is going to be really helpful either? They
definitely did go over everybody, like how everybody's quirks were incorporated into it. I don't remember how Sugar Guy's
because it probably wasn't useful.
Yeah, it either wasn't or I just
even the sticky balls would be more helpful than sugar. Muscle enhancement, I guess is what it ends up being. I don't think
they used. I could be wrong about this. I don't think they used that.
I'm just saying, if you're if you are outshined, that's the word, by the character everyone hates, should you have been there in the first place?
That's true. But that is where episode 1 ends, and then you start episode 2 with Stain. It like kind of not. I mean, I guess he's teaming up with All Might, but he's mainly just trying to take down All for One. And so like, by extension, he's teaming up with All Might.
So, really what's happening is it's a 3-way battle royale, but 2 of them are fighting for one death, as opposed to literally a true battle royale.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not a teamwork situation. Yeah. Okay.
It's just, like, Stain being like, hey, All Might, you're the realest one out there. I'll help you.
I'll do the dirty work for you.
Yeah, I got you.
And
it's like, this episode too, like, it is above the first one for me. We'll get to the third one because that's my favorite. But it is above the first one for me, but I think the main problem with both this episode and with, like, the fight against All for One in general is that it kind of extends to Shigaraki too. But the main thing is that, like, anytime they make any progress, like, in this fight you get, the reason Stain is sniffing out All for One's blood in the end of the first episode is so that in episode 2, he uses it to paralyze All for One with his quirk. And I was like, oh, that's gonna do something. They're gonna, like, they're gonna make some, like, headway with that. Like, they probably won't kill him using that, but at least, like, him being paralyzed is, like, some sort of, like, stepping stone to killing him. But he breaks free of it in, like, 4 seconds.
I was about to say, isn't that literally the point of his quirk, is that he can only hold, like, someone stronger than him, like, less time than someone weaker, and then the blood type is a thing? Or is it just pure blood type? I don't know. I could be hearing, like, some dumb facts that I heard, like, 5,000 years ago.
I think you're right about that. My main issue is that, like, it's just, like, anything he did, like, the way that All for One breaks free of it is he has, like, a quirk he absorbed where, like...
Of course.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's, like, anything that anybody does against him, he, like, somehow pulls, like, a quirk out, which, like, is the whole point of All for One, but it gets annoying after a while. It's like, also, the whole thing he does with Stain is that, like, the way that I'm explaining it's probably weird, but, like, he basically expels all of the blood out of his body, and then, like...
I'm sorry?
He does one...
So it becomes a bloodless corpse.
Well, yeah, but, like, yes, but no. Like, he expels all the blood out of his body with one quirk, and then he uses another to, like, regenerate it, essentially. So that way, like, that's how Stain's quirk, like, doesn't have an effect on him anymore, is that he just, like... Stain uses his quirk, and then he's like, goodbye, all my blood, I'll bring new blood back.
2 questions.
And I'm like, that's dumb.
Yeah, okay, 1 question first.
Yes.
I thought All for One could only store so many quirks. I thought that was part of the reason why he gifted quirks in the first place to people, is not only to control them, but because he could only stockpile so many.
I think that is true.
Because even when he was passing it to Shigaraki, he was like, well, I can only take so many.
Right.
And that's why he thought Shigaraki was useful, because he was probably the most vessel-like who could withstand taking that many.
Mm-hmm.
And 2... I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's weird.
Expel the blood.
Yeah.
So okay.
First of all, who had that quirk?
First of all, who had that? Second of all, wouldn't you... Because if you're regenerating it at the same time you're expelling it, that would make more sense. But if you take it all out first and then regenerate, you are probably just... You don't have oxygen in your brain for that period of time. I don't care how limited it is.
I could be explaining it wrong too.
No,
like, he might have been doing it at the same time. But either way, it's like 2 separate quirks that he's using to do that.
Just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's really dumb. And it, like, takes it... Because also, like, that's pretty much the only thing Stain does in this fight, is he paralyzes All for One for, like, 5 seconds. All for One's like, bye all my blood. That doesn't have an effect on me anymore. And then he kills Stain. And this all happens... Yes. Guys, I was so mad about that, because I was like,
you won't kill All Might, but you'll kill Stain, excuse me?
I know, well, I didn't like that, because I was like, okay, like, sure, whatever, like, this is a stupid way to, like, get around Stain's quirk, but whatever, like,
just don't reintroduce him.
Yeah.
Just don't, why did you
But I'm like, in the span of maybe 5 to 10 minutes, you get, like, that moment, and then Stain is dead, and I'm like, okay, so why was he here then? Like, what, he didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. Like,
and then, like, the rest of the episode, is just, like, basically All Might, like, trying to, I mean, even with his fight against All for One, he's mainly only trying to get, like, keep All for One's attention on him so that he doesn't go back to, Deku's fight with Shigaraki. Because... Wait. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I thought he was in Shigaraki.
No. That's Okay.
Let me put it this way. I understand that. Okay, let me put it this way. I thought that, like, after he had escaped Tartarus and now he had both him and he was controlling Shigaraki, I thought he had merged Shigaraki into himself. I have not watched it since the battle, except for like occasional clips where there was, like, in Deku's Vigilante, where people were like, oh, this is terrible. He's so strong or whatever. And I was like, who cares?
They did, because I know what you're talking about, I think. Like, they do have, it's either before or like in season 6 in that, like, is this the same?
I don't know.
I don't remember the timeline specific. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, they were merged at one point.
Yes.
And then, I think Deku goes after, like, Shigaraki / All For One. Like, they're the same. It's weird.
Yeah.
But he goes after him at one point. And then, like, they unmerge, sorta. It's weird how it happened. Like,
But why?
I don't know.
Wouldn't All For One rather have... Okay.
Yeah, it's strange. All I know is that they were merged at one point. They unmerged, I think in season 6 or 7, I don't know. But, like, Endeavor did, like, a big attack on him. And, like, it's weird. Like,
Endeavor's still relevant?
Yeah. I mean, not now, but he was a little bit in season 7. I was like, okay, we're bringing him back.
I thought we had already incarcerated him, but I guess, there's no jails, so why would you?
Yeah, no, it's... the Endeavor, that's a whole other can of worms.
Sorry, continue. I don't even want to get into that rabbit hole.
Basically, like, what I remember happening is that, like, Endeavor does a move on Shigaraki / All For One that, like, burns him to a crisp. Like, but he's not dead, because I guess, like, All For One, like, comes to the forefront of Shigaraki's mind.
I'm sorry?
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
You know what? Let's just go back to the current season.
Basically, I'm not gonna explain it. They were one being at one point, and now they're not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
TLDR, they are separate beings
They're
now.
2 people now. So, like, All Might's fight with All For One at the end of season 7 and at the beginning of this one, it's not really him trying to, like, take All For One down. It's mainly just, like, keeping All For One's attention. Yeah. Once Stain is taken out in episode 2, it's mainly just, like, All Might doing, like, anything he can. Like, the suit is, like, really broken down at this point, and it's, like, I think there's...
I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened. But, like, there's one thing, I don't know if the suit is called Hercules or if part of it is, but either way, there's, like, a part of his suit, that he, like, has, like, an automated voice, so he's like, Hercules, like, do this, and I don't know, it's fine. But, like...
So, he's a wannabe Iron Man? Next?
Yeah, basically. But you see that the suit's really broken down, and then the Hercules, either part of it or the whole suit, I don't know, it, like, merges into a shield that, like, shields him from...
Now we're Captain America.
Yeah. It shields him from, like, a huge attack from All For One, and then the suit's, like, not done, but it can't really do anything anymore.
Might as well be done.
And so, like, by extension, All Might is like, well, the fight isn't over, but, like, All Might can't do anything anymore.
Sounds like it's over to me.
Yeah, it's like, he's not dead, but it is over.
It's over.
So, like, the end of the episode, All For One, like, takes All Might literally by the leg and is, like, flying through the air okay, it's a whole thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He takes him, like, he's about to kill him. Yes.
Problem number 1.
But he does so by taking him, like...
Dude, just literally crush his neck.
Yeah.
At this point. Like,
well,
why are you...
The thing about... He wants to be cute about it. Like, he's trying to make a statement.
It would have been a faster statement if you just... Like, that's a statement. Crush someone's neck. I'm sorry, that's...
Well, he's essentially, like, taking him, like, in front of... Like, Deku is still, like, containing Shigaraki. He's not really doing anything. He's just, like, holding him back with Black Whip. And so he takes him...
Containing him?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, okay. I'm going with it. I'm not
so he takes him, he drags him over there, like, flies through the air, and then, like, is, like, holding All Might up and is like, I'm about to kill him, He's not really saying that, but he's like, I'm about to do it. And then the episode ends.
It's
and
so pathetic.
Yeah,
and this is the main villain? No, I'm so glad I dropped it, because he was great when he was first introduced. He felt threatening. That United States smash, that hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did that person go?
I don't know.
Where did that build-up go? Like, that...
I will say the one thing about, like, before the fight is, like, over and All For One just, like, takes All Might and is like, I'm gonna kill you now. The one thing that they do, or All Might does figure out, is that he's, like... this is another weird thing that I'm not really sure how to explain correctly, but All for One is essentially like. No, I'm not gonna. You know what? It's like regenerating himself.
As one does.
Over and over again. Like, anytime he takes any, like, not sustainable, any, like, huge damage, he's, like, regenerating it over and over. And All Might, like, figures out something about, like, that regeneration has, like, kind of a limit on it, where it, like, it kind of works in a similar, it's not Aerie's quirk, but it works in a similar way.
I'm sorry, who now?
Aerie, the little girl.
Oh, the girl who reverses time.
Yeah.
Okay, her.
It works in a similar way, where, like, he kind of...
He resets to before sustaining damage.
Yes. He's, like, slowly kind of, like, de-aging almost. It's weird. I'm probably, like, butchering the explanation of this very badly.
No, it's not even that, the fact that this is happening.
Yeah.
The fact that this is what I'm hearing.
So, like, the one thing I will say that does, like... All Might does, like, make a little bit of headway in that way, where he figures that out and is like, oh, if I just continuously, like, hit you with a ton of damage... If you regenerate over and over and over again, eventually, like, you'll be so young to the point where you can't do anything. It's weird. I don't know. But, like...
Isn't this guy, like, thousands of years old?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other problem.
So, basically, you're telling me you want to fight... Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It's like, you at least figure that out, and then All for One's like, I'm gonna go kill you
What do you mean you at least figure it out? You barely did anything.
No, I know. I know.
I'm sorry.
It's at least, like, some sort of progress.
I'm not even invested in it. I'm becoming invested.
Yeah. But it's at least, like, because the whole thing in Season 7 with the fight against Shigaraki going on for that long is that it felt like they were just doing anything they could, and it wasn't making any like, they weren't figuring anything out.
They were just, like, throwing darts.
They were just throwing stuff at the wall, and none of it was working.
Gotcha.
And at least with this, like, nothing is, like, All Might does figure this out, but there is, like, you at least learn something that can be used in the future.
Okay,
yes.
Gotcha.
It's not just, like, him throwing stuff at the wall, and it's not working. Which it kind of is that, but also at least you learn it. So yeah, like, it is really weird,
Scientists,
but at least you have...
y'all are frowning hard.
But at least you have, like, information gained from it.
Let's get to the good episode, apparently.
Yes.
If that is even true.
Yeah, so that all happens. By the way, like, the thing with All for One dragging All Might, like, to the Deku's, like, fight with Shigaraki, he's doing that so that it will be, like, recorded, which, like... They have, like, a small moment, the people that are recording it from, they call it, like, the coffin in the sky, which is, like, this big dome in the air that they built to keep Shigaraki contained from the rest of Japan. Yeah. Any questions?
I thought the whole point of Deku was to defeat Shigaraki.
Yes.
Either through beating him to unconsciousness or beating him to death. So, what's this containment?
Well, the containment is because, they, in Season 7, they split up into groups. They had, like, specific heroes targeting specific people in the League of Villains. Yeah?
No, I mean, like, why are we trying to contain him? Is this, like, Stall 2.0?
Oh, well, yeah, sort of, but also, his quirk is... Okay, this is another thing. Season 7 establishes that, like, people can have, like, quirk awakenings, which is essentially...
A copy from One Piece.
Yeah. Which is basically, like, their quirk just becoming uber strong.
That's not how a quirk works.
For no reason. Yeah, I know.
At least not in the first 4 seasons, where it's like a muscle, you gotta train it, but it's limited.
Yeah. It's fine. They just, like... I mean, there might be more development to it that I'm forgetting.
Don't even answer my questions. Let's just...
Yeah, but they build it because, like, Shigaraki has his own quirk awakening, and it's become, like, so big that they have to, like,
just kill him.
It. Yeah.
Dude,
the problem is that they can't, like, Deku is not the only one who can, but he's, like, the strongest one they've got, so.
You're putting all your hopes on a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Actually, he's, like, 16. No, it's not any better.
That's not better.
It's still not better,
That's not better.
Actually, he's not 14. He's actually 16.
The point is he's a minor.
Yes. Yes, they are fully putting all their hope on a minor. It's pretty bad. But yeah, that's, like, the coffin in this... It's just, like, Shigaraki has a quirk awakening, his whole, like, you know, the hands that he has, like, on his costume, it's, like, they get,
still?
Like, yeah. Well, no, he doesn't have those anymore, but,
I'm sorry, he killed more people first. Should've known.
They built the coffin because, like, part of his quirk awakening was that he had, like, a bunch of, like, hands, like, going all over the place. It's a weird thing, but, like, that's why they built that, and then,
Sure.
Yeah. So... baseline episode 2 ending. All for One's about to kill All Might. Deku's watching. Everybody's like, we need somebody to save All Might. And then
do you really?
Well,
what is he?
nobody wants him to die in the world in universe.
Well, clearly not nobody. Someone very much wants to.
The general public doesn't want him to die.
Do they? I feel like they also blame him. Like, where was he in our darkest hour?
Yeah.
Retired.
Well, at least the general public that it, like, flashes to.
Sure.
Doesn't
Sorry,
want him to die.
I'm just very cynical. Keep going, man.
So good. And then you have Bakugo standing up from the dead.
From the what now?
From the dead. Like, so season 7.
He was dead.
He was dead, yes. Shigaraki killed him. He was one of the people put up against Shigaraki in that coffin, and Shigaraki kills him. This is okay, listen, I'm on your side with this one. I'll explain.
Yes,
but
please, no. I'm
basically, Ed Shot is the one that saves him. Yeah.
Who? You gotta give me more than a name.
Ed Shot is the guy
Is he a new hero?
I don't think so. He's new in the sense that, like, you don't see a ton of him.
Was he in the first 4 seasons, excluding Hawks, because he was a big enough figurehead that I knew about him anyway?
I don't think he was.
Okay,
or at
then
least,
who cares?
And, like, not
proceed
in a way where he was
Proceed.
like, he was probably just mentioned and that was it. He wasn't
sure.
in it.
Keep
anyway,
going.
Ed Shot is, like, his whole quirk is, like, he can turn, like, parts of his body into threads.
Sure.
Yeah. So, like, Bakugo is killed by Shigaraki, and then Ed Shot tries saving him by, like, essentially, his quirk, he can turn, like, parts of his body into threads, but what he does is he, like, essentially takes his whole body and turns it into a ton of threads, and goes, like, the whole thing, like, Bakugo gets, like, I think it's, like, punched through the heart or something.
How thin are these threads?
Really thin.
Like atomic level thin.
I don't know if they're I don't know if they're that thin.
But they're not thick enough to be like, oops, my finger got poked, that's a thread.
Yeah.
They're not that thick.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Proceed.
He goes, like, basically into Bakugo's heart and, like, spreads those, like, threads out to, like, keep him together. Or not keep him together, but he's, like, trying to, like, forcibly...
Like a flamingo.
Yeah, well, he's trying to, like, forcibly repair him from the inside using those, like, threads and, like, restart his heart.
What, do the threads allow you to, like, heal?
No. But he's, you know, he's just trying to start his heart back up, basically.
But that to me sounds like you're just holding pieces of a heart together. They're not actually healing.
Yeah.
So what, does he just live in Bakugo now?
No. Well, okay. This is part of episode 3 that I didn't like. So episode 2 ends on, like, you get everybody, like, around the world, not everybody, I guess, but, like, you get shots of people around the world being like, we don't want All Might to die, like, somebody save him, and then Bakugo stands up.
What, there's a film? Someone's filming this?
Yes, people
are insane enough to get close within range of being shot to death.
There's a whole moment about that where, like, there's these, I mean, more people are filming it too, but there are these, like, 2 kids, like, hanging off of the bottom of it, because the coffin in the sky, like, the top of it is the part that contains Shigaraki.
Yes.
The bottom of it has, like, a bunch of people from UA that are, like, actively, like, rebuilding parts of it whenever Shigaraki takes it down so that it keeps him contained. So you have, like, a moment where 2 kids in the bottom part of the coffin of the sky are, like, recording the stuff happening with All Might and All for One, and they're like, we have to keep filming, and I'm like, no you don't.
You really don't.
Like, because they're up there, like, before All for One drags All Might, they're just filming, like, Deku versus Shigaraki, and then he comes up, and now, like, they're filming that, and I'm like, hey, I would have cut the feed.
I know.
I would have stopped it.
Hey, if you are losing...
Yeah, I would have been like, maybe we don't need to live stream.
Like, isn't that the point of every newscast ever? When the government's like, turn it off.
Let's maybe just stop, yeah. Okay. So that's a whole thing. But you get Bakugo standing up again in, like, response to everybody being like, we don't want All Might to die right now.
Sure.
And that's where that episode ends.
Man who's been punched through the heart,
yeah.
Not healed, in excruciating pain, barely operating, somehow standing up, and can physically operate.
Yes.
Perfectly normal.
Yep.
Sure. Sure.
By the way, one of his arms is, like, entirely
Okay, next you're gonna tell me his
up.
quirk allows his, like, sweat to heal himself. Is that actually what happens?
No, not really. Well, in a way.
Oh,
so,
God.
okay. Hey guys, it's me again, back in another cute little voice note. This episode we're gonna cut off here because originally our plan was we talk about it at the end of this episode, but I'm gonna cut it out because of what we've decided. Essentially, we're gonna split this one in half because it ended up getting really long, mainly because I talk a lot, so sorry about that. But what we're gonna do is right now you've heard me explain or break down episodes 1 and 2. Episode 3, which is the most recent one to come out as of both this voice memo and as of the original recording of this episode. Episode 3 will be in a part 2 that'll release. Let me actually look at the date so I don't mess this up. So part 1 of this, which is everything you've heard up until now, that will release on the 24th. And then part 2, which is just going to be about episode 3, which is the most recent one right now, that'll release on the 31st, next Friday. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do because we were originally gonna figure out some different anime to talk about, but we're there's not a whole lot going on in terms, there's a good few that are coming back, like we talk about, One Punch Man, but neither of us are gonna watch that, so we were just kind of like trying to figure out what else we could talk about, and we both figured splitting this episode up would be best anyway, since it's so long, and that way we have 2 weeks of content, so... Yeah, thanks again. This is where the episode's gonna end, so we don't have, because I'm splitting it in half, we don't really have, a cute little outro, so it's just gonna be me this time. Next episode, you'll get the cute little outro. But yeah, thanks, and see you guys both when this one drops and when the next one drops.